Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, conscientious people, men and women of goodwill, wherever you are all over the world. I say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Once again, I welcome you back. This is Radio Biafra Extra, a live broadcast, I must tell you. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is the mother station being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's eminent, Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Most of you may not be able to comprehend the power behind that statement. But one day you shall. Left for some people, by now we are supposed to be advertising Maggi on this radio station in the absence of our supreme leader. But one man against all odds, he said, no, the heart of this project will not see corruption. And so everything we tell you here is truth. The gospel truth and nothing but the truth. And we try to tell you we are perfect people. No. But we are telling you that we are the best of whatever we can ever be. And God is our weakness. Of course, Mazi Uchuka from L4 is standing on the deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Ukukano. You don't know God sent him because he did not romance Nigerian politician. One day you will know. One day you will know. Aaron once thought that God would have used him as first son. Why dare God use last-born Moses? And Miriam thought the same thing. They all confronted Moses. Before the congregation of the holy people of Israel, they said to Moses, is it only Moses God is talking to? Does God not talk to Aaron? Does he not talk to me, Miriam? But you know what happened to them thereafter? According to the Bible, leprosy came on them. Any man and woman who say, oh, Mazen Nandekano is not doing it well, if you don't come out and lead us, leprosy will pursue you and your family. And those who are vigorously gallivanting across the globe, they are saying, oh, we want our one Nigeria. May your life and that of your children be like one Nigeria. If you refuse to say, you see, leprosy will descend on you. Maybe you want one Nigeria, you must say, you see. Any Yoruba man, Awusa man, Biafra man, Nigerian Zoo man who is gallivanting and say one Nigeria, one, may your children and generation to come, may they be like one Nigeria. In Chukwu Okike Abiama name. He say, Ejimofona Agadi Amama. And by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, without apology, I don't care how you feel, just understand. It is a privilege that I'm here today. I'm not better than any of you. I've not served more than any of you. I'm not as educated as most of you. I'm not as rich as most of you. Some of you, the money you used to feed your dog on a daily basis, I will never see it in my lifetime. But I'm not complaining. I made the privilege to serve the indigenous people of Biafra. Umu Chineke, in this capacity, I tell you, we will leave no stone unturned. And that is exactly what I'm doing. Without apology. Without apology. I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Delta State. So when you are a car man, you are there yapping. You are Yoruba or you are Idu man. Sharpen no. Naja buki mufu nyanya piamane. Naja Delta my foot. And by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, it is a privilege that I serve the indigenous people of Biafra and the capacity of the African rep and the Nigerian international coordinator. At least in this moment. But I won't proceed until we acknowledge Chukwu Okike Abiama. I remember when I joined IPOB newly. If not for the father, my mother, I have learned about Chukwu Okike Abiama from one person, only my mother. The name she held secret. And one of the things that brought me to IPOB was when I heard Mazen Nandekano calling Chukwu Okike Abiama. I never knew I'm Igbo man because I'm not Igbo man, but I'm Igbo man. Because once my mother gets Chukwu Okike Abiama involved, you are finished. Of course, as a reverend, a man of God, not like Yoruba pastors. I came back from church that day. and I tuned to my radio. Let me hear another lie from the Zoo network. And I dabbled into Radio Biafra. And I heard a man saying, Chukwu Okike Abiama sent us here. I said, who is this man? Is it my mother? Because I've never heard this name from anybody until IPOB came. That was what got my attention. Chukwu Okike Abiama sit in heaven and preside over the affair of man. It's the power that shapes our way. It's our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in matter both great and small. It remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. And so how can I continue without acknowledging him? Ibu Chukwu Iboge Madwe. Ibu Chukwu Iboge Madwe. Agbanwe agbanwe. Ibu Chukwu Ubinigwe. Ibu Chime. Ibu Chukwu Iboge Madwe. Ibu Chukwu onye na-agwọ m ọrịa m adanego. Ibu Chukwu onye na-echi ikpe ziri ezi. Nwa na-otu onye o. Ibu Chukwu anya n'elu ụwa m. Ibu Chime. Ibu Chukwu Iboge Madwe. Banulu olu anyo na banulu olu anyo. Banulu olu anyo na banulu olu anyo. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Na banulu onye ke n'ụwa banulu olu anyo. Ịmana anyị na-aja gị mma o n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega mmụọ IPOB na-asị na ịdị mma o onye dịka gị onye dịka gị onye dịka dadi m Chineke ọ dị onye dịka gị ede ma n'ụtụtụ ede ma n'ehihie ikwesịrị tụkwasị obi Chineke ọ dị onye dịka gị o ede agbanwe agbanwe Chineke ede agbanwe agbanwe obi n'igwe ịdị agbanwe agbanwe akpata na-eku nwa ede ya agbanwe agbanwe n'eluigwe n'ụwa ahụ ịdị ya agbanwe agbanwe mana etu ahụ dị na mbụ ị ga-adịgide ịdị ya agbanwe agbanwe ise. I'm sorry if you don't understand what I just said. I can apologize for that. But we must continue tonight. Our topic, rather our theme, like I always say, remain. We will always remember them. We will always remember them. This is the month of May. It belongs to our heroes and heroines, dead and alive. This month belongs to them. Of course, the IPOB family members in the west and the north of the zoo, in West Africa, North Africa, Central Africa, East Africa, all of them will be coming on air to make our heroes and heroines know that their sacrifice is not in vain. It is not in vain. If there is any veteran around you, man or woman, just to give them 21 gun salute. These people are human beings. Our topic this evening is they died in isolation. These heroes and heroines, the generation of 1967 to 1970, they died in isolation. And so are those people who died in different dispensations. The generation of Biafrans between 1967 to 1970 were isolated from the majority of the world. Nobody cared for what they were going through. They were isolated. Today, the world will bear witness that there was a genocide in Biafra land. But they may not be proud enough to come and say that they are not aware. Because somewhere along the line, they have to value the oil well in Biafra land more than the life of the Biafran people. And so when you see people preaching righteousness, look at them at the very forehead. You will see how hypocritical they have been. These are children of Satan. Let them come up. You can try to bamboozle Biafrans and try to create, But the truth is that every nation that have unleashed mayhem, evil on Biafran people, not because we have committed any crime against humanity, but because they want the resources in our land, their generation will suffer more than we have suffered. You see. Let me tell you how it goes. The so-called world power comes up and they say, Africa is poor. Let's look at David Cameron. Did I say David Cameron? He's an old, expired individual. Pack his motto closely. Macron of France. I think I was quoted saying, or rather, I heard somebody saying that Macron said Africa is poor because they have 20 children, 10 children. Macron, if not the condition we find ourselves today as black people, I will marry like Solomon, 700 wives. I will have girlfriend like Solomon of the Bible, 300 girlfriend. 1,000, I will beat record Solomon. Is he not the wisest man on earth, Macron? 700 wife, 300 concubine, 1,000, only Solomon. Oh boy. By now, I will beat Solomon record. 10,000 wife and maybe 20,000 girlfriend. They are mad people. Solomon was not poor, the richest and the wisest man. And you are there telling Africa, you are poor because you know that you are marrying, having many children. But yet you are marrying your grandmother, civilized, mad people. Don't give Biafran freedom. Oh. Macron, France, hold Biafran down. Oh. Kill all the Biafrans in your land. Oh. We shall see how it ends. So when you are talking to Africa, you should re-examine yourself because you are sick and you need to be cured. I'm telling you. I'm George Onibe. I'm broadcasting from Abo, very close to Yorugudu. Some people say, don't tell them where you are. Is there anything they will do? Is there anything? Oh, when you look at man, come to Yorugudu so that turn and fire all of you. Hopeless people. You're feeding on the misery of our people and you are trying to behave as human being, whereas you are lower than animal. And most people with reason, they say, it's true, it's true. You know, George Onibe mother have plenty children. God will punish all of you. If not for the situation we find ourselves, I will marry more wives than Solomon and I will have more girlfriends than Solomon. How will you understand? You are a woman, you can be jealous. That is your business. Look at Macron, who married his grandmother. He's trying to teach you moral. No, look at Theresa May. Those gay people are teaching you moral and you believe in them. But sometimes I begin to wonder, what is F doing in Biafra land? And now you know. And now you know. But we must continue. Our fathers died in isolation. It is time to make the world understand that we are fully aware of what happened. And then when you come to British government, Fulanis, British Fulani government, when you come to that, they say, you know, I think Donald Trump was cited quoting recently. Donald Trump of America was cited closely quoting recently that Africans are not human beings. How can they sit on gold, on silver, on urine, on different metals? How can they sit on this ornament, gas, oil, and gas, and they are poor? Are they human beings? Donald Trump, kudos to you. You look like me. Maybe my mother gave birth to your mother, or maybe my father traveled to your community and pregnant your mother, because you don't sound like America. Is it every America that have sense? Is it not Donald Trump that put late Buhari to Islamize Nigeria, and at the end of the day, he has Jubilee patrolling everywhere? But you are correct. How can we be sitting on gold, on silver, on oil and gas? Yet we are the poorest continent. But the so-called world power feeding upon us. You see, as of the Apostle chapter 19 from verse 1, maybe to verse 27 or thereabout. The Bible says, while Apollo was in Corinth, Paul took the road through the Ephesus and arrived in the Tyre. Then he met the disciples who were preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. And he said to them, did you actually receive the Holy Ghost when you believe? And they said to him, they've never heard about the Holy Ghost. What do you mean, Apostle Paul? When they were confronted with the truth, their hypocrisy is exposed. Come out on a plane, you will see how useless all of you are. Africa is for who has impoverished Africa? You have nuclear warhead. You have successfully, indirectly disarmed us from Amadioha. Today, you would have known that Amadioha, the Angel Michael of Africans, will stop your nuclear warhead. But our people are yapping. They are everywhere across the globe. Almost 99.9% of Igbo people, Biafran people, Ijaw people across the globe are going to one Yoruba woman or one Yoruba man to pray for them. What is the future of the next generation? In the spirit of May, Heroes Remembrance Day. Governors in Biafra land, please arrest more because you have just started. You have just started. You think you are going to harass us, you're going to intimidate us, you're going to bamboozle us. Are you talking about this generation? Pack your motor very well. You people don't know what is coming. You threaten us on daily basis. You harass us on daily basis. We've not threatened you. We will threaten you, you will know. This is George Onyibe broadcasting from Abo. Radio Biafra, where we say it is extra. It is extra because we are coming from the heart of the zoo. We are in Biafra land. It is a day Lagos, a day for Abuja or Sambisa Forest. It is a day London. A day for Orogodo. Thunder fire all of you. The door is open for all of you. Shebi abi Niger Delta. God go punish you now. Nigeria. Where you look any Nigerian person close to you, run for your life because they are evil. Where they say they are Oduduwa, Rewa, or Biafran, consider them. Nobody bears that name. Nobody has claimed to be Nigerian and remain human. They are not. Your land is not safe. Any Nigerian people in your land should be isolated now before it is too late. When they come to you, you say, where do you come from? You say, I'm a Nigerian because he's carrying a Nigerian passport. Ask the person another time, look at his face and say, I'm serious. Or maybe you say, what part of Nigeria do you come from? And so, I'm Oduduwa. Please have mercy on them. They need help. Yoruba need help. They will not have been 419 across the globe if they don't need help. Facebook caught me because Yoruba agents are working for you. Facebook caught me. Thunder will fire all of you. But when they tell you, oh, we are Rewa, please have mercy upon them. Because as I talk to you, Hausa have been conquered. Fulanis are, remoting them from behind. Consider them anyway. When they say they are Biafrans, help them. They need your assistance. They need your assistance, I must tell you. The moment they say they are Nigerian, watch them very closely. These people are carrying AK-47. These people are terrorists. These people will bomb your community. That is what Nigerian does. Theresa May can hide it. But now I know why God does what he does. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of that. Our topic, like I said earlier, is that our ancestors, the generation of Biafrans, between 1967 and 1970, they died in isolation. The consequence was a grave one. While they were killing us, starving us to death, BBC and CNN was telling the world that there is famine in Biafra land. There is a desert in Biafra land, coastal region. There is desert close to Atlantic Ocean. That is what British government was saying. And they successfully unleashed mayhem on our people, and over 10 million people died. So in 3 years, our people, the people we are remembering on 30th of May, they fought defensive war. Defensive war. People do not understand. When you are busy operating, you are fighting George Onyibe, for instance. I'll be looking at you. What I do is I study you to know your weakness. Because I understand that only one man that does not have weakness, and that is Almighty Creator, Chukwu Okike Abiama. But he leaves vacuum in every man. And so when you are misbehaving, he knows where to switch you off. You are gone. And so when I'm dealing with you, you must understand, the first thing I do is to look for your weak point. Weak point, I tell you. I look for your weak point, and I will wait for you at the right time. I will respond to you adequately. So when you are there, you are planning your nonsense. Bring your poison. Bring your Boko Haram. Bring your DSS. You will understand that I'm waiting for you. But am I boasting? I'm not boasting. With total humility. 3 years our fathers fought a defensive war. I came to Port Harcourt the first time I visited Port Harcourt with my boss, the company I work for. And when we got to Port Harcourt, I always hear Port Harcourt was a garden city. I was thinking I was approaching somewhere like Britain or America or China or Japan, And when we entered Port Harcourt, my Oga told me, oh, you are now in Port Harcourt. I begin to see old rusted roof everywhere. From Oyeme, we go to Atelare. From Atelare, we enter to Rumo Biakane, to Air Force, to Rumola, down to CFC, down to Maitere. All I was seeing is tattered old roof everywhere. And I said to my boss, is it the Port Harcourt they talk about? My boss said, see, don't look at this city with what you are seeing. The money that is changing over hand in this city is bigger than this city. You know, I picked that words, but I continue studying it today. The money that is changing over their hand in River State is bigger than River State. We can have no idea, not to talk of ordinary common man. The grave consequence of it. But we must continue. Our fathers died in isolation. Nobody considered their plight. Nobody considered what they did. And that my very boss that I respect so much, he's from Anambra, also new woman. I won't call his name. His younger brother is a pastor in Yoruba church, Redeemed Christian Church. I won't call his name, just to keep them safe. Maybe they are still playing one Nigeria. And one day, I looked at the issue of our people. I tried to study what is going on. Because we have to consider the great consequence. The company I work for, we're always doing contract anyway. And one day he called me and said, see, when you are dealing with big men, watch them closely. I said, what do you mean, sir? He said, when you have issue with them, they want to put you on a defensive side so that you'll not be able to tell the world what is happening. Don't allow anybody put you on a defensive side. I said, okay. It was in 1998. That company was awarded a contract to renovate the so-called Port Harcourt International Airport. The person, engineer in charge of that airport at that time, his name is Engineer Udegi. He's from Warri. I'm talking about Port Harcourt International Airport. This man played abrakta, mibrakta, so on and so on. But when my boss come to introduce himself, they say, yes, who are you? Can you tell the board who you are? My guy will say, I am engineer, so and so. They will attack him. My friend, you are a technician. You are not engineer. How can you say you are engineer? You are a technician. That is to collect bribe from him. So why are you giving a job to a contract as a so-called international airport in River State to a technician? And I was telling my boss, you are a civil engineer. Why are they trying to reduce you to a technician? And who is a technician? My boss told me, a civil engineer with certificate is an engineer. But a civil engineer without certificate is a technician. That means you are Oguaja. You are trying to reduce him to Oguaja to justify why they have to rob him in that contract. And my boss told me, when you have access to this so-called big man, don't allow them to put you on a defensive angle, because you will never be able to have the privilege to tell the people what you are going to do, what you have gone through. Nigerians today placed our fathers on defensive angle. So for 3 years, they fought defensive war. Today, they are still putting us on defensive angle. They want us to be telling the world, we didn't do anything. No. Look at how they are killing us. We did not do anything. No. So we will spend the rest of our life trying to defend ourselves. So we can be justified before the global community. No way, we know you. We won't defend ourselves. If you like, call me terrorist. If you like, call me rebel. If you like, call me sensationalist. If you like, call me anything you call me. But I will only tell you that what I want is Biafra. Now I understand why so much of Biafrans were singing, don't call me rebel. Nigerian terrorists, don't call me rebel. I'm a citizen, you are a foreigner. Hausa, don't call me rebel. Yoruba, don't call me rebel. You are the foreigner in Biafra land. I am a citizen. But maybe one day you will understand. So in 3 years, they fought a defensive war. Now let us learn from their experience. Let us learn from the experiment. Let us learn from this evil committed against us as a people. Our people died in isolation, manipulated by the British government, inherited to be the Nigerian state. Nigerian state were killing Biafrans under cover before the war. The killing of our people continued. Dislodging took place. Divide and rule strategy was initiated, but it still went on. It still went on. Like I said, they died in isolation. They died in isolation. While all these things continue to happen, they were killing our people. Nobody would speak about it. They dislodged our people. Nobody spoke about it. They introduced the strategy of divide and rule. Nobody talked about it. But it's still ongoing in the guise of policy. Let me tell you, don't let anybody deceive you. Nigeria is fraud. Nigeria can never be sincere. Nigerians are hopeless people. Nigerians are hiding under the umbrella of deceit. But sometimes you will not understand this. Time may not permit me to play some video for you, so I must continue. This very strategy of killing our people undercover, this strategies of dislodging our people is still ongoing. This strategy of divide and rule is still ongoing. But you may not be able to understand it. Now let me digress a little bit to make you see the truth. All of a sudden, Nigerian gave an order that everybody who is having access to a private pistol or gun to protect themselves should return them to the police station. Many returned it. They came back again and they've told you that the presidency, the executive have given an order, a policy have been issued that every Biafrans must return their gun because the policy of holding a gun has been violated, or which grammar they use. Which means from the 1st of June, if you are found with gun in Biafra land as a Biafran, you are gone. It doesn't matter whether Fulani Herdsmen, Miatiala, Boko Haram, and Alamajiri, Kwandem, Uruba, everywhere have their own gun. But you are gone. The policy has been implemented already, and you'll be judged for it. And now I listened to the Zoo media this morning, most especially Nigerian Info. And what they said is that Nigerian is claiming all the cylinder. Gas cylinder in Nigeria belong to Nigerian government. So very soon all of you will be asked to return your cylinder to Nigeria. They have ordered mass production of cylinder. Now most of you are listening to the radio. I want to know where they are going to. Somebody say, oh, how can they collect our cylinder? We will not agree. But the paid agent came on air and said, yes, some people, my neighbor used cylinder for almost 30 years. Now, Nigeria, let me tell you, I have 3 cylinders in my house. I went to buy this cylinder myself, brand new. When I go to gas station to fill my cylinder, I don't exchange my cylinder. Because the way architectural design in Nigeria, the zoo called Nigeria, there is no provision for cylinder. And I cannot put a rotted cylinder in the kitchen that is attached to my building. So what I did for the safety of my family is go to the places where they sell cylinder, buy the most expensive cylinder for the safety of my family. So I have 3. Rain has not touched any of them. I bought most of them 7 years, 10 years ago, but they're still looking as brand new one. And they are telling me now that it belongs to federal government. Do they know how much I bought it? Now they have deceived you and you think Nigerian care for you. If Nigerian care for your cylinder, how many times has cylinder explosion killed anybody in Nigeria? You will see nobody. Now if Nigeria want to lay hold to your cylinder and say every cylinder belongs to Nigerian government, Nigeria should turn to Soviet Union so we know they are serious. But let me tell you what they are trying to do. They are afraid of Biafrans. They know the world will not give us ammunition when it starts. First of all, they have to stop chemical engineering study in any university in Nigeria. Because the Nsukka University lecturers and students, the generation of 1967 and 1970, we are able to help Biafran soldiers to manufacture Ojukwu bucket. They don't want it to happen. And what they are doing is systematically emasculating us. They make sure that in Nigerian university, no elect any longer. You are not allowed to study elect. You can study electrical engineering or electrical electronics. No more chemical engineering. But we know what they are doing. So when they say submit your gun, that was the first step. And now they are telling you to submit your cylinder. That is the second step. Why do you think that they are asking you to submit your second? You are on the second stage to submit your cylinder. Because they know that cylinder, you use it to produce bomb. So when war comes, there is nobody who have access to cylinder. So how will you bomb them? They want to leave you totally defenseless. Nigerian people listening to Radio Biafra, when they ask you in Biafra land to submit your cylinder, gas cylinder to Nigeria, what they are telling you is to disarm you. They've collected your gun. The moment they take over your cylinder, if we have, for instance, now I know one university like Uniport, you have over 10,000 cylinders there, which means 10,000 bomb, enough to sink Yoruba land and Hausa land. Only one university. So once they take over all of them, let me tell you, what will happen is that this very, very cylinder, you cannot defend yourself. They will remove your gun from you, and after removing your cylinder, you will not have any privilege to defend yourself. I just got information that my network is not stable, it's coming and going. That is Facebook. You know, I called Facebook to come and help me. I wonder why they've not cut me off. So if it's not stable, understand me, brother. Facebook is doing their job. But we shall reorganize this broadcast and bring it on. Facebook cut me off. I want to reconnect because I have information that I'm not stable. Facebook, wake up. Zugabyte, wake up. Yoruba will not be there for you all the time. The same applies to every company trying to oppress Biafra. You can't oppress us. This is your time. Do what you can. All of you will come down very soon. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we must continue. Now, asking you to submit your cylinder is so that if war starts today, because they know that war must come to Nigeria. The only thing that will make war not to come to Nigeria is that Nigeria is divided. But is IPOB going to bring war? No. Nigeria will use her hand to initiate a general state of anarchy, a general state of lawlessness. The people are getting angry already. When they finish taking your gas cylinder, the next step they will go to is to take your fire extinguisher. Because even though they take gas cylinder, we can still manufacture bomb with fire extinguisher. So they will make sure your motor goes without fire extinguisher. And when they have collected your fire extinguisher, the next thing they will do is to close your bank account. The same thing Awolowo did will be repeated. In case you don't know. So when you say, hey, what is Nigeria doing? Why are they doing like this? Nigerians, they know what they are doing. Yoruba, Hausa, British government know what they are doing. Theresa May is crying foul now. No, we cannot allow them to go. We cannot separate. We must remain one. Oh, Theresa May. You better resign. It's better for all of you. The earlier you resign, the better for you. They move on. Ekeni. How do they pronounce it? Rumu Ekeni. Killing. You are listening to Nigerian government. Government entered one house and they killed the man and they asked the wife to bring knife. The wife brought knife. They asked the wife to cut off the husband's head. The wife cut off the husband's head. They put it in a place and tell the wife to carry it. Some gunmen. They won't tell you it's Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen are everywhere. Fulani herdsmen are everywhere. Nigerian media prepared by Yoruba people think they will be saved. They are lying to you. Let me tell you something. I really don't have any intention to play any video this night, but somewhere or somehow, sometime along the line, we just have to let our people see the truth. They are everywhere. Terrorists are everywhere. Fulani herdsmen are adulting people. I tell you, unbelievable. But Yoruba think they will be free. Yoruba think they will have their way. Yoruba think that they can escape this war that is coming. But they lie. They lie. Like I said, I didn't want to play any audio. Let's just continue because of time. But somewhere along the line, maybe we have to play it. Yoruba, listen to what one of your brothers is saying about Fulani herdsmen. So when you are saying, oh, they kill us, they no kill us, you are deceiving yourself.
We are in Lagos Road. We are in Lagos Road. We are here in Ondo State. We are being robbed by Fulani herdsmen. As you can see,
they are being robbed by Fulani herdsmen. They are being robbed by Fulani herdsmen. Who are Fulani herdsmen? They are Miati Allah. Who is Miati Allah? They are Boko Haram. Who is Boko Haram? They are Nigerian army. Who is Nigerian army? They are Nigerian government. Let's start all over again.
By Fulani herdsmen. As you can see, we are here in Lagos Road. We are in Lagos Road. We are here in Ondo State. We are being robbed by Fulani herdsmen. As you can see, this is me, Comrade Bryce Ekweifon Ogbade. I don't like what is happening in Nigeria. I don't like what is happening in Ondo State. We are just being robbed. I am a copper. I'm serving by Extra State. I'm just going to Lagos to go see my auntie who just put to bed. Right now, as you can see, the whole place is messed up. Some group of policemen came to this place trying to rescue us. They're not doing anything. They're just afraid. Now I want the federal government to look into this, to check into this. We are being robbed. But Fulani herdsmen.
Being robbed by Fulani herdsmen. There is no federal government, my brother, Bini brother. No federal government. British government are the real terrorists behind all this thing. Anybody that creates Nigeria, this is exactly what they want. They placed a pendulum in place. A pendulum of chaos. The more you try to rectify this situation on ground, the more you cause more chaos. But we must continue. Do not forget, this is Radio Biafra Extra. Like our topic has always said, our fathers died in isolation. The same isolation they are introducing today. Divide and rule tactics was there. That strategy made them to lose focus. They were caught to one side and they were hunted down like animals. The same way it is continuing as we speak. They've passed the gun policy, cylinder policy, room-making killings. They tell you it's gunmen. But these are Fulani herdsmen. They're closing down our airport. They closed down our seaport. They closed down everything. Second Niger Bridge, you're going to clean up. Every one of these is a mirage. They will never be. Today, before your very eyes, this manipulation continues. They're trying to isolate us, and so they can wipe us out. And some of you are speaking BB grammar. Astarina is now on social media. Pay me my money, oh. Now I'm going to pay me my money, oh. Nigerian government, pay me my money, oh. I don't insult IPOB. Pay me, oh. Pay me, oh. Pay me, oh. Pay me, oh. Don't worry. This is Radio Biafra Extra. Why we remember our fallen heroes and heroines. Please, please. I'm not pleading with you, but please, it's a way of getting your attention to make you look a little bit relevant. Please, please. Be relevant to your family, be relevant to your children. Be relevant to anybody you love. Please. We must go home. Do not allow them to isolate us. No matter what they do, have it at the back of your mind that nobody can stop Biafra. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Long live up your mama as one more class. We are the RPOBs.
Biafra in London, Biafra in Germany, Biafra everywhere. Biafra in Russia, Biafra in Malaysia, everybody likes it. They tried to kill us many years ago. killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. But somebody said to all the IPOB, respect the leader of indigenous people. Nobody can stop Biafra. I say it. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. You can tell the leader of Biafra. You can kill the people of Biafra, but never, never change their decision. Every time I play this about Babylon, I wish me every day. Every time I sing this about Babylon, I wish me every day. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. Biafra in bedroom, Biafra in bathroom, Biafra everywhere. Biafra in jail, Biafra in church, everybody likes it. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra.
Yes, at this moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070 815 45642. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our direct line once again is 081 221 52971. And the special number dedicated to the female is 081 288 58614. Special number dedicated to the female once again is 081 288 58614. No matter what you do, nobody, I must tell you, can stop Biafrans. Our lines are open for the avoidance of that. Caller on the line, your name and where you calling from. Of course, Zoo Epileptic Network, they must always show their face. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
081-288.
I will advise you to stop listening to your radio. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Hello, my able African rep.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Hello.
Will you continue or I should cut you off? Yes, sir. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Gold. I am calling from Odinwa.
Go ahead, please.
From Aja State. Mazi, I want to thank God for you because the way you've been analyzing things is making us to know that Biafra is here already. In fact, we must honor the hero and the heroes, no matter what they say, no matter how they do it. God is by our side. Ezioku, Chineke nke ụmụ nwanyị ndị mụrụ ụmụ ndị a ha gbuchiri ga-enyere anyị aka ime ka Biafra bịarute anyị ka anyị nọrọ ndụ nta Biafra ka ọ na-abịa. O nweghị ihe ga-eme ka ọ bụ na Biafra agaghị abịarịrị ma ha kwere ya ma ha ekweghị ya. Ana m arịọ ka Chineke nọnyere unu aka ịhụ na Biafra ga-abịaru, ka Chineke gọzie onye isi anyị bụ Nnamdi Kalụ, gọzie Maazị Uche Mefo, gọziekwa gị onwe gị. Ndewo.
Ndewo Ada Ogadere gị na mma. We must continue. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Yes,
go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm Aziza Frank. Ndị Timbo, Gasland and Peter. Mbo Nyuchare Aruchukwu. National government, Gasland. Maazị George Nizo nne kelege ebo du COVID moto. Ina ahwa akọrọ ina arịtranye akụzi ihe na-eme nke anya anyịkwa ndị bi na-akpa ihe n'ahụ ndị a na-akpa ebe niile pụrụ egbe ma Amụrịka na-akparị alaba ahụ Biafra flag arọpịa na ọmụmara udu mana Paul line ahụ ebe ọbụla si Biafra flag ha dọrọ dọfuo. So onye na-agwa gị maazị onye ibe ndị nna-aba obi anyị ike ịnọ 30 May bụ Zimbabwe sit home. Na-agba ọkada niile na-abụ na-aba na Ọmụma Road, Cemetery Market, Agbogbo online, Little Ọmụma Road, ha rịtara bee onye ọ pụtara outside ịchọ ọhọ ga-eri ọbịa obodo ọhụrụ eri ebighị ebi. Ndị ekike niile na-agba na Ọmụma Road, First Road, Cemetery Market, ha niile onye ọbụla nọ n'ụlọ ya dị agụ otu ụbọchị ọ dị ga-egbu. Biafra bụ ha na-achọ 1967 ka a na pọt Igwe Ọcha mgbe ọgụ bidoro Pidia join the bus company from bus company to militia and militia 1970 ọ ga-ebie since then adịghị ihe na-aga n'ihu na obodo Nigeria adịghị aga ejire leta na ha bụ otu ihe ọkwa for sofa otu nọ na mgbonye ọkada na-agba Ọmụma Road Cemetery. A na-eme mbụrụ onye ọbụla na mesịrị m atọ ọkada man m ga-agụrị ya bụ anyị niile anya ọbịbịa anyị niile anya ọbịbịa anyị niile anya ọbịbịa nke Biafra ọ dị iwu nso anyị niile anya ọbịbịa nke Biafra ọbịbịa nke Biafra ọbịbịa nke Biafra ọ dị iwu nso onye ọmụrụ ọkada abụ na agụrị ya iji retara ya na get May at home. So ihe mere mbekele unu ekele onye ndu m mgbọchi nkara ụmụahịa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwara ya oku mbụrụ ụmụahịa mgbe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-esi mfulapụta dịkwa ọnwa na kpakpando rainbow ceremony to show the three heavenly bodies and God's promise. Rainbow stands for God's promise. Sun, moon, and the stars stand for heavenly bodies to show na Chineke nọnyere ụmụ ya n'ụka dị ama bụ ndị Igbo ndị na ndị Biafra.
Thank you very much.
Egwu adịghị m mara emelu m ala eme ala n'elu na Biafra ga-adịrịrị. Biafra ga-adịrịrị.
Thank you. We must continue.
Biafra. Uche Mefo ga-adịrị Biafra. Maazị onye ndu anyị Ọmụrịtị Ọra Nnamdi Kanu ga-adị ndụ Biafra. Nne nna anya ga-adị Biafra. Nwanne m nwoke na-etetane Nyama onye Arụchukwu obi na Igwe Ọcha onye aka na-Arụchukwu ọ ga-adị ndụ Biafra. Ụmụ Chukwu ga-adị niile asị oji niile ụmụ ndị ndụ Biafra. Apụ senti so ya ụnụ agụrụ onwe unu mmiri ọkụ ga-emecha ji oyi nke Naijiria amali elu ahụ ha ga-emecha sef chọọ okwute ọhụụ David Igbo Goliath dịka dọkọgbọ Asari gwara Jibrin sị na okwute ahụ David Igbo Goliath na ọ dara Biafra eziokwu Ogudo na Biafra. Otu akwano Ogudo ho mo le bi Nigeria aga hebe ebe maba. Aga hebe baba. So egwu adịghị n'ihi mara na Chineke budite ọpụ ime ihe niile. Maazị Tojinibe ndewo.
Ndewo, thank you very much. We must continue. Caller WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi, good evening, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, good evening, fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Efe Wanoro. I come from Orogu province. God bless our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our Igbo Deputy Leader, Mazi Ushimefo, and IPOB worldwide. Mazi, thank you very much for this wonderful different dialect program you give us today. Very, very wonderful. You don't prove to the world, say those people when they yap from different corners, they yap, they say these people, they never come together, Today, doesn't prove them again to everybody. Say we be one people, different dialects. Everybody don't come speak in language to represent itself today now. Say we are all Biafrans. Fellow Biafrans, we're not going to let anybody they deceive us. We don't already come together. We're already together. Nothing like, let us come together. Those people will never want to come together with us. That one is their cup of tea. But we will not come together. We know ourselves. And we will continue to evangelize to others. The gullible ones who they succeed to put for their armpit. We will continue to evangelize to these people, so that they will know the truth of the matter, and truth will always prevail. Mazi, permit me make a quickly speak to my people for my dialect. Iku Robome wado, Iku Soko wado, Iku Shekiri wado, Iku Agbo, Iku Asaba, Iku Ane, Iku Ijo, Emi Igbo, Emi Biafra, Manu Waku Yobi wado. Owo na aba for botana aba for jumu nwero Waku Yobi, aba mo Biafra. Ime 30 na ya ko kidun wa ko no iro ora ebi royin abare. Togmo robo, tosha robo, tayo robo, abaki mi ka kijunwe. Emi soko, osha isoko, aye isoko, motete isoko, abaki mi ka kijunwe, na baka ono. Iro ayin royin abare, wa mlenu nani, ataro ni obabagi ni lo radio na obigini juyo ta, kidene na challenge abare in one way or the other. I challenge abare kasa ara nure ameda challenge abare. Adinya anu radio station iki Fulani S-men inu. Anuvie kanuni adaji it from the tida je asakaye akadawa vwa akadawa nyara ko bewa obakadawa wina ma wo lore abare wa mle na every trailer wo kwa kede choto rogu choto isoko choto ugeli otu iwori akasa eje iku robome iku isoko me iku shekiri me weja novo amru yota vota na abaku yo bi kwa goboku gbe ababo ngoro na bana ba mu gobo kasa ngoro le aba mi soko ababo kasa ngoro le aba mi jo ababo kasa ngoro le atako boku gbe ora kasa libreto ma aba kasa ri o ma aba no opo vie na aba iwana idamide bosuna o iku Fulani iku Yoruba is support iraye ani aga di with are mukomu jo bi abori abi rocketi abi okunu aye ta de teni o wa ku jo bi politician ni o wa ku jo bi digo isi nya di double barrel isi di pistol ovunwe ana mi o wa license wakasa bi sokunu ofo a wakasa defend o ma wa but if ani espe I make 47 I make double barrel I make kokunu I no na feje I go see kwa onya mi kokwe army arrest ya police arrest ya if Biafra me emi Biafra me worldwide ofo na okenana arabi ni do ko bokana na appreciate door to door kara ko bobo arabi need the revolution kawodia arawo ni obo kugbe oviobo IPOB kasa wora wo ro bokugbo IPOB arawo liberator marare ona na umwe nivori kikura iku robome emo Biafra me I politician arare or the first enemy arare or the first egre arare alaka mo story oyena arawo sobonota I politician arawo the freedom fighter akobiro orenevi yokemi Biafra orenevi yoki IPOB. Thank you very much, Mazi. God bless IPOB. Thank you so much.
Hey, Biafran, thank you, my sister. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there? Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. I think we have an issue with that line. Zoo Epileptic Network. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
I want to thank you this evening for the good work you've been doing for all Biafrans. I want to thank all the Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I was born in the North, and I know the politics and the game the North have been playing against the Biafrans. I grew up in the North, and I speak Hausa very well. And I'll also pass my message to the Northerners this evening. Biafra must come, and Biafra have come to stay. As a young man, I'm not happy with the way they have been treating our people. Killing our people on a daily basis, killing our mothers, raping our mothers and our sisters. But I want to prove to them, to tell Nigeria, the zoo today, that the zoo must fall and Biafra must come. Biafra must come. We are ready for them. We know the game they are playing. I'm calling from Aba.